Good morning and welcome here to the Les Schwab Community Toy Drive. I'm Eric Granstrom along with Country 104.7's KKRV's Brent Rhodes. I put a lot of S's in there, didn't I?
Got a few extra in there. That's all right.
We are here today at Hooked on Toys at 1444 North Wenatchee Avenue, broadcasting live along with the radio station. They're going to be broadcasting live till how long today?
We'll be here till 1, hang out till whenever we're done.
Okay, and the Toy Drive kickoff is happening right here, right now, here out in front of Hooked on Toys. And it's a little chilly, but we're going to warm the cockles of a lot of hearts here this Christmas season with the Community Toy Drive. It's our second annual with Les Schwab. In fact, we're going to talk to Mike McCarty coming up here in a little bit. We've also have some representatives from the organizations that are huge to help us get the toys where they need to go.
We get that question an awful lot. We hear you talking about the kids that you're helping, but where did they come from? And that's a great question, and so you're going to get to meet some of these people today.
Yeah, last year, thanks to your contributions, we were able to help 700 kids in the Wenatchee Valley have a better Christmas than they otherwise would have. And this year, we're looking at even more needs than that.
The number blows me away. It makes me happy on one hand that we were able to touch 700 kids. On the other side, oh my gosh, 700 kids needed help, and we scratched the total number that need help.
We're going to talk to Tom Neese, who is with Serve Wenatchee Valley, one of those organizations that also is probably, touching the most people in the Wenatchee Valley through their organization. We're going to find out more about Serve Wenatchee Valley. We're going to also talk to the folks with CASA, the court-appointed special advocates. We have both Sue Baker and Lisa Melvin going to join us here as we broadcast live on the NCWLIFE Channel. The Bruce Houses, Jennifer Rourke is here to talk about the Bruce House and what they do and what the Bruce House is. We're also going to talk with Penny Wheatcroft with the Children's Home Society, who joined us late last year, but boy, we were able to help them out as well. That was awesome.
And Penny and the whole Children's Home Society, a great resource for us to get hold of more kids that need help. And just to kind of reiterate what we're doing, it's the Les Schwab Community Toy Drive. There's kids all over the Wenatchee Valley that need help, and we've got great partners from different businesses that have already pitched in to help us. And then the second part of that is individual donations. A toy teamed up with the next person giving us a toy really adds up.
Now, one thing we need to mention, Hooked on Toys is a huge component of this whole thing, as well as our other sponsors. We're here at Hooked on Toys today. They've already been collecting toys. In fact, you can see some of the toys on the shelf behind us. They went around this morning to the Les Schwab stores in Wenatchee and East Wenatchee and made a pickup as well. And so the donations are coming in, Brent.
This store is so kind to us. They give us a lot. They allow us to come in and disrupt their business. And you can see inside the store, there's a beautiful tree with tags. You can pick out an individual kid if you like. And there's just so many ways to help. And if you want to swing by here, great. If you're out somewhere else doing some shopping, you got to stop somewhere and can come later, great. Bring a toy with you.
Yeah, one of the things, too, if you just want to come on by today and pick up one of these lists, it's a great shopping list. We've got kids ranging from infants all the way up to teens that could use your help here this Christmas and holiday season. So if you just want to grab the list and go out when you have a chance and do a little shopping and then drop them off at one of our sponsor locations, which we've added to the locations here in the Wenatchee Valley, where you can take those toys, not just here today at Hooked on Toys.
Yeah, there's a number of places. It makes it super easy. You can go to either Les Schwab location. You can drop in at Sangster Motors, of course, here at Hooked on Toys, and there's a number of them. If you follow our Facebook page, the Les Schwab Community Facebook page, there's all kinds of different locations where you could go if it's convenient for you.
Speaking of that, hello, Facebook fans. We're streaming live. Besides being on the NCWLIFE Channel television live right now, we're on our website at ncwlife.com. We're also streaming live on the Les Schwab Community Toy Drive's Facebook page. So hello to everybody watching on Facebook right now.
This is a great day. We love to get this thing kicked off, and it feels like we never stopped doing it. So it's great to see our faces that helped us last year, and if you did, and you can come and see us again.
Well, the need is great. And Mike McCarty. Hey, Mike, can you come over here? We forgot we are going to have Mike come in and join us. So, Brent, thank you. I'll join you on the radio side here in just a little bit.
Thanks for watching this, and thanks to NCWLIFE Channel for being a part of this.
You bet. Come on in, Mike. Mike McCarty, who is the manager for the North Wenatchee Les Schwab. Mike, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Talk about Les Schwab and why Les Schwab is involved in an event like this.
Since Les Schwab's founding, he always wanted our stores to be involved with our communities. and this is part of our way of giving back to our community in which we work.
Well, I'll tell you what, you were part of this last year when we did it for the first time around. The response was completely overwhelming. That was just a spine-tingling moment, one after another, all year last year, and here we are again.
You know, for how much the community gave back last year, it brings a tear to your eye. We were able to help out 700 children. This year we're aiming for more. It's a great thing, but it can also be kind of challenging too with all the kids that are in need in this community, and we're asking the community to come down and help us out. Come down to Hooked on Toys, buy that one extra toy, you will make a difference.
Oh, a huge difference. Of course, the Les Schwab stores in Wenatchee and East Wenatchee are taking donations as well. We've already got some of those big yellow Les Schwab tire bags that are completely full of toys. I love it.
Yeah, we're collecting them fast, and please come down and give a toy. Please, please, please. You know, and we wouldn't be able to do this without all the sponsors and donors that we have, and NCWLIFE, KKRV. You guys are huge for us. It's huge for our community toy drive, and we've also got more. We've got several more. Kashmir Valley Bank, Hooked on Toys, Works Gym, Wenatchee Valley Velo. We've got several sponsors this year.
Well, and also for those that are watching the stream on our Facebook page, you can go down on the Facebook page and look at our timeline and see some of the other donations that have come in, just cash donations from organizations and businesses and individuals throughout the Wenatchee Valley, both last year and this year, already making a huge difference.
Big difference, big. And, you know, please follow us on Facebook. Please follow us on KKRV and NCWLIFE. It's a great thing, and we're hoping that everybody gets involved this year.
Well, we appreciate Les Schwab's involvement as well. And the theme for Les Schwab is doing the right thing matters. Well, this is certainly doing the right thing.
Yeah, it's a true story. That is what Les Schwab's all about. We want to help our community.
Well, Mike, thanks you for the time. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
We'll let you get over to the booth there and collect some more. Meanwhile, we've got Tom Nides. Tom, come on in here. Here as we're broadcasting live at Hooked on Toys, 1444 North Wenatchee Avenue. I don't want people to just assume that I'm just talking to folks that know where Hooked on Toys is. North Wenatchee Avenue. Not far, one of the landmarks here is Denny's. Everybody kind of knows where Denny's is. We're just north of Denny's on the west side of North Wenatchee Avenue. That's where we are here at Hooked on Toys. And Tom Nides from Serve Wenatchee Valley joining us now. Tom, for those that, and I want to talk to those that we've got a bunch of new folks that move into the valley all the time that might be watching the NCWLIFE channel for one of the first times here today, or watching us on the stream on Facebook. Tell us about what Serve Wenatchee Valley is.
So Serve Wenatchee Valley is an organization that's a homeless prevention organization. We advocate and fight for families to stay in their homes. And so we provide assistance from rent assistance, utility assistance, and pretty much anything that would relieve the pressure from them not being able to make their rent or keep the lights on, and that's a huge deal, and I think that's the value of what we're seeing here with the Christmas drive, is that it takes the pressure off of families to be able to provide a Christmas for children that they deserve, just like any other child in our community, but it takes the pressure off them to be able to use the resources to make sure that they are staying safely home.
You guys also took on another challenge this year with the coat drive. Tell us more about that.
We did. We took on the Wenatchee Valley Coats for Kids from Andrea Andrus. She had done a great job for the last 6-7 years, and so we did that on Make a Difference Day. We collected over 1,000 coats, about 1,050 coats, and we distributed those to all of the schools in the Eastmont and Wenatchee school districts, and we also went up to take some coats up to Orondo, and so provided over 1,000 coats for children in this valley.
Now, one of the things that we ask of the organizations with whom we work is to try to help us know how many kids we're looking at, what the age range of the kids are, so that we can go out and do the proper shopping. Just Serve Wenatchee Valley. What are we talking about this year, Tom?
Well, our program, we adopt about 80 families to bring them into our Glory of Christmas program, and that will represent somewhere around 200 children from those, and it's anywhere from infants all the way up through. We actually go up through 18. We typically will give gift cards or something for some of those older kids, but that age range is in there. And then in addition to that, The week following our program, we have a program on the 13th and 14th of December, and that week following then we also have an open center where families can come in and receive toys for their kids. So we will make available for probably 300 to 350 children this year, somewhere in that range.
You know, it's kind of what Brent and Mike and I were referencing, is that it's fantastic that we're able to make a difference like this, but it's at the same note kind of sad that we have to.
Yeah, it's very true, but we know that the need is there. It's abundantly clear, and we know we live in such a generous community that responds to that need. And so I am truly grateful for all of those that are donating. I'm grateful for those that are the infrastructure behind this that pull it all together, and the need is certainly there.
Well, Tom, we appreciate what you do. How do we learn more about Serve Wenatchee Valley? If there's folks out there that are in some need that could benefit from your resources.
Well, the best way to get some information is to go onto our website. It is servewenatchee.org. You can also visit our Facebook page at Serve Wenatchee. I think it's at SWV is our Facebook page, and we value face-to-face interactions, and so the way that we help folks is to actually come into our office at 212 South Mission Street, and so we would encourage folks to drop in, and if they are in need of help, that would be a great way to do that, is to come in and visit with us, because we value that face-to-face interaction.
Well, like we say, it's sad that we need organizations like that, but thank God you guys are there.
We're very grateful to be able to be here and serve along with you. When we all do a little, we can accomplish a whole lot.
Absolutely. Tom Nides joining us here with Serve Wenatchee Valley. Tom, I'll take that microphone from you. Thank you very much. Appreciate your time as we continue here live with the Les Schwab Community Toy Drive. The kickoff happening here today at Hooked on Toys at 1444 North Wenatchee Avenue. I thought I saw Sue Baker around. Is Sue still there? Oh, she's talking to Brent right now. So, Penny, you want to come on in? We'll grab you right now since Penny's here. Penny Wheatcroft with Children's Home Society. Children's Home Society, I know their office is right down here, not too far away on Walla Walla Street. Hi, Penny.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
Come on in. I won't bite you, I promise.
Okay.
So for those, the big thing I wanted to give you guys an opportunity here on live television to talk about is your organizations. Tell us what Children's Home Society is and what you guys do.
Okay. Children's Home Society is the oldest nonprofit agency in Washington. We have been operating for over 100 years and started out with adoptions. And we now have locations all over Washington: Walla Walla, Spokane, Tacoma, King County, Vancouver. And here in Wenatchee, we also have a second location here in East Wenatchee. And we have child and family counseling services. We have therapeutic foster care services. We have some school-based services, Readiness to Learn, and a social services agency where we are in every middle school and elementary school in Wenatchee, helping kids succeed at school. We are in schools in Eastmont and up in Eniat. And we also have our wraparound services for our mental health clients to support the families, our WISE program. And we also offer parenting classes.
Goodness.
So we cover a wide range.
You're the Swiss Army knife of organizations, right?
We are. We do it all.
Tell us about the need this time of year and how we can help.
You know, we serve about 1,250 kids throughout the year. And, you know, we help hook up all of our families to whatever they need. If it's food services, if it's help through, you know, paying bills, or if it's just, you know, providing for the amazing. You know, we came in very late last year, and we just actually came in and wanted to help. You know, we wanted to help sort toys. We wanted to get the word out. And we were blessed to be able to provide a whole lot of wonderful gifts for kids last year. And we're hoping to be able to do it this year. But most of all, we really just want to make sure that everybody in our community knows that there is this great organization that, you know, that Hooked on Toys and Les Schwab have put together this great program for kids. I mean, I want everybody to go to Les Schwab and thank them. I want you to walk up to somebody that works at Les Schwab and thank them for doing this. It's amazing.
Yeah, and that's the fun thing about this is that they don't have to, but they choose to.
Absolutely. It's the right thing to do. Les Schwab has always been that way. And we are just blessed to be a part of it. So our kids, we had a lot of families last year that had those conversations of we're not going to be able to do anything and last minute
That's awesome.
things showed up.
That's
so
awesome.
no.
Well, thank you for what you do in the community. Where do we go to learn more about Children's Home Society?
So you can go to our website at children'shomesocietyofwashington.org, and that lists all of our programs, or you can stop by our office at 1014 Walla Walla Avenue or on the corner of Eastmont and 3rd in East Wenatchee. Come in, take a tour. We're happy to talk about all of the great programs we have and the amazing staff that we have.
Well, that's wonderful. Well, Penny, thank you for the work you do, and thank you to Children's Home Society. And hopefully through this effort, we can make a difference for the kids here in the Wenatchee Valley.
Absolutely.
All right, there you go. Penny Wheatcroft joining us here on the live broadcast as we're just continuing here live. Yeah, Penny did a great job. She did a fantastic job. There's Sue. Come on in, Sue. We've got Sue Baker coming in here, who's the retiring director. Wait a minute, I got to ask you more about that, Sue. What the heck?
I am
You're finally hanging it up, are you?
I am. After 24 years, I'm hanging it up.
Well, we can't thank you enough for what you've done, not just with CASA, but with the other organizations here in the Wenatchee Valley. For those who don't know what CASA is, tell us more.
We serve both Chelan and Douglas County, and we, unfortunately, we represent children that have been removed from their homes due to abuse and neglect. And since the inception of the program, we've served over 1,600 children, and they're right here from your community.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
It's sad. I mean, that's what we keep talking about, the fact that we have to, do these things to help these kids, but thank God we're here, right?
Right. And we have, in the community, we have over 100 volunteers that do the CASA work, which is to investigate, to look at the child's situation, what is recommended for the children, and be the eyes and ears, basically, of the court. And they're appointed by the courts. So when you think of that responsibility and that time commitment, and the fact that we have over 100 volunteers right here, it is incredible.
I know that you've been working through CASA and through other organizations to help this time of year in the holidays. But tell me about your impression of the first time around for the Les Schwab Community Toy Drive last year. I know I saw you here at Hooked on Toys several times.
Yes. Yeah.
You cannot help but be moved by what you see.
Yes. And primarily, when we first started this, Brett came to my office and said, how do people do this? Because we did the Christmas Sock Project. I said, first off, you will be amazed at the amount of giving that comes from our community. It's getting the word out there and getting the need out there, and then they just show up. And I remember the last day of the toy drive last year, and a huge amount of giving. People poured out of Hooked on Toys to give to the kids. And yeah, it just blows me away. It blows me away that we have as many volunteers that work with these kids, and that every year people want to help. And Les Schwab being able to come in and organize and get this going for the community, because it's not just our kids. There are a lot of children in our community that would like a special Christmas too. So,
tell me a little bit about the person who's going to be taking. I don't know if Lisa got here or not. Is Lisa here?
Yes, she is.
Come over here, Lisa. You can join us in this. Lisa Melvin, who is now the new executive director. Come on in between us here.
Yeah.
And this is Lisa Melvin. Lisa, welcome.
Welcome. Thank you.
Tell me about your background coming into CASA.
Well, I have been a CASA volunteer for a number of years, and so I absolutely love the program, and now I get to do it full time, so it's the best thing ever. I have worked for Catholic Charities for over 10 years. So I've been in the community. I love this community, and this is just, it's the epitome of the generosity of people out there that would support our kids in our community.
Yeah, it does. Really, I mean, Sue, we'd come here for the expert shoppers, and the kids would go through here, and Sue would be here, and I'd be like, okay, all right, I'm keeping it together, and then I look over at Sue, and Sue's got big tears in her eyes, and I'm getting teared up now, and it really is a special thing. Now, how is this transition happening between Sue and yourself?
Well, I've only been, 3 days on the job, Sue?
And let's throw her on live TV.
Yes, but Sue, fortunately I've got Sue. She's going to be my fabulous mentor for a couple of months. And so I have a huge, legacy behind me and a very solid organization. So I couldn't be in a better position to...
Well, welcome and congratulations on the new position. Big shoes to fill.
Yes, very big.
All right, ladies, thank you very much. How do we learn more about CASA, Sue?
Well, you can call the office. It's 662-7350. You can go on our website and, put in a request. We start a new training in February 2nd.
Okay.
So if there's anybody interested in finding out more about volunteering, please give us a call.
And CASA stands for Court Appointed Special Advocates here for Chelan and Douglas County. Correct? All right. Well, thank you, ladies. I'll have you guys step aside, and we'll get more in here while we continue our live broadcast on the NCWLIFE Channel and streaming live on Facebook on the page. Come on in. We have Jennifer Rourke going to join us now. And hopefully she's not a popsicle, because I'm kind of a popsicle right now.
Pretty much a popsicle.
Yeah. Jennifer is with the Bruce House. What is the Bruce House?
The Bruce House is a rental house for families. They come straight off the street, unfortunately out of tents, out of their cars. There's a lot of sad stories. We just bring them in and we work with them. It's a 2-year program, and we provide them support, get them hooked up with any kind of services they could possibly need, to work with them within those 2 years to get them permanent housing, jobs, if they wish, college. We just do everything we can to get them on their feet and find them a better way, better housing.
Now, the Bruce House, you'll recognize the name from the Bruce Hotel
Yes.
in downtown Wenatchee. And we're not just talking about individuals. We're talking about families that are in this situation, aren't we?
Yes, we're talking about single moms with children. We're keeping families together. That's our biggest job, just to keep them all together as a family unit so that they don't have to separate into different housing.
There's so many of these situations where they're not choosing to be this way. It's something that has happened by hook or by crook, or whatever has happened in somebody's lives to put them in a situation where, in most cases, they don't want to ask for help at all. They don't want to receive the help at all, but they need it. And thankfully, there's organizations like the Bruce House and like other organizations that can lend a hand.
Yeah, unfortunately, the way I look at it is we're all just one tragedy or one sickness away to being in the same situation.
Yeah, exactly.
And thank God for the Women's Resource Center, because they're the ones that are in charge. Sorry, I am a popsicle.
It's okay. It's cold out there.
They are the ones that are in charge and provide for the Bruce. Mm-hmm. And they have a lot of programs. Like, we have this awesome landlord-tenant liaison named Billy Bilderback, and he does miracles. He finds these people housing that they have barriers that they may not have the opportunity to find housing if it wasn't for Billy and all his work.
How many kids are we talking about this holiday season right now that we know of?
We're talking about 35, and that number will be growing very soon. I'm hoping next week.
Okay.
We're hoping to get more families off the street and out of their cars, as it is very cold.
This time of year. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. How do we learn more about the Bruce House?
So you can stop by the Women's Resource Center, which is at 202 Palouse. Also, their website, the Women's Resource Center, ncw.org. And the ladies next door, Laurel and Scooter, they would be more than happy to tell you about everything that they do and everything we do with the Bruce.
Well, welcome to you. I know this is a newer position for you with the Bruce House. And also, we hope in a small way for at least a moment in time, we can make things a little bit brighter for the folks that are being served at the Bruce House.
Yes, and we just want to thank Les Schwab and everything they do, and you guys at NCWLIFE. I mean, because without you guys, we would not be having a Christmas.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, thank you very much for your time. Go get warm. Go get in your car or go into Hooked on Toys and find some toys in there. We've got also another guest. Come on up. We've got Junior Royalty here. We have the Apple Blossom Junior Royalty Queen, Rachel Carter. Now, Rachel, hopefully you're not freezing to death.
Almost.
Almost. Okay, come here a little bit closer. Now, Rachel is going to be one of our expert shoppers. Yeah. We had Rachel in here the other day to do some recordings in the studio. So have you thought a little bit more about this whole shopping thing?
I am extremely excited, and it's just crazy that we get to help out so many kids this season with getting Christmas presents and just helping them out. It's super cool. I really like it.
We were talking with Rachel here the other day about how, I guess, it blows your mind to think that, man, there's that many kids that would go without if we didn't have something like the Les Schwab Community Toy Drive.
Yeah, it's pretty insane how in Wenatchee Valley there's that many kids who don't have something for Christmas.
So the reason we bring in you guys is because, you know, we're old and we don't have any clue what the kids want. So help us out. What do the kids want for Christmas?
Well, I have 4 younger siblings, so they're experts, definitely. I talked to my younger sisters, they're 4 and 7, and they know what they love.
Okay. All right. So what is it? I mean, what's the thing that they want under the Christmas tree this year?
They love American Girl doll stuff. And there's like a cheaper version of American Girl doll. It's called My Generation.
Oh, okay.
And so they are like obsessed with that stuff.
Okay. Now there's a new doll thing that comes in a ball or something like that. What's that?
Those are called LOL surprises.
Oh, okay. See, look at her face. Yeah. She just lit up when I mentioned that.
They are actually kind of strange, but my sisters love them. They're like these little tiny dolls that each come with accessories. So you unwrap the ball layer by layer, and each layer comes with an accessory. And then in the middle, it has like a doll, maybe like that big, and they can like spit, or they can cry, or they can have water squirt out their ears.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's one of the special edition ones.
Special? I see. Yeah. Okay. And again, that's called what?
An LOL surprise doll.
LOL surprise. Oh, that's the surprise with water shooting out the ears. Okay, gotcha. All right. Well, Rachel, congratulations, by the way, on your royalty. How has your reign been so far?
It's been amazing.
Yeah.
I never dreamed that it could be as great as it was. It was a lot of fun meeting so many new people.
Well, we're really super excited to follow you with our TV cameras coming up here in a couple of weeks to do the shopping inside here at Hooked on Toys.
I'm really excited.
Thanks for coming down today.
Thank you.
You bet. There's Rachel. I'll grab that from you as we're about ready to wrap up the broadcast. I don't know if Tucker's got a time count for me on what we got left. Couple of minutes. Okay, so I think that's about going to wrap things up here from Hooked on Toys. Now, just because we're going off the air doesn't mean that the toy drive is going away. No, it's still happening with the kickoff here today at Hooked on Toys at 1444 North Wenatchee Avenue. As we kick it off today, we've got about 3 weeks here where we're going to try to help 1,000 kids in the Wenatchee Valley. And again, head to our sponsor locations, and if you don't have the time today, just pick up one of these flyers, and it's got the shopping list right there and the organizations that we're trying to help out here, including, of course, we talked with Tom at Serve Wenatchee Valley, CASA, Haven of Hope, the Bruce House, Children's Home Society, the Grace House as well. We didn't have a rep from Grace House here today, but we're going to learn more about that as we continue on the NCWLIFE channel, on our Facebook page as well. Come on by today and help us out to make sure every child in the Wenatchee Valley has a fantastic Christmas, and it doesn't happen without your help. Thanks for joining us here for the Les Schwab Community Toy Drive as we broadcast live at Hooked on Toys. The kickoff goes till about 4 o'clock today, so you got plenty of time to come on down and give a new unwrapped toy to help out our kids right here in the Wenatchee Valley. Thanks for joining us, and have a great holiday season.